stuff.
Well, I noticed the other day because I was listening to y'all.
Tells me that there's going to be a delay with you.
Yeah.
There are thunderstorms overnight tonight. For everyone that's in the Atlanta area, west and east, and then northwest Georgia, we could possibly see tornadoes tonight, winds above 60 miles per hour.
Oh, wow.
And for my house, that really don't.
Toilet paper. Did y'all see where the farmers are having to?
About that is the fact that they're dumping it instead of giving it to other animals. Because cow's milk, I always think of cow's milk as being the animals. A lot of kittens that don't have mommies.
How about homeless people?
Yeah. That.
Well, I did read somewhere that a lot of, like, right when this first all started, a lot of these events that had already been set up, with catered things, and they couldn't really cancel because a lot of the stuff was already, like, on its way.
Yeah.
And they were doing that to homeless people.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they will literally feed your entire family.
Wow.
So, and
A lot of people out of work. Yeah, that could be good.
And it did say in AJC today that the state says many jobless workers will get $600 more a week starting Monday.
See, I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that because what about all these people that are still working? And they're not making any more than they would have made. So here's what the media is not telling you guys. Oh, tell me, cause
yes,
you know all of this.
Found this out because I know someone that runs a company, and it seems like everyone's getting it, and that's an outright lie.
Mm. Well, I did read yesterday. I think it's Logan's Steakhouse that they have now moved all of their furloughed employees to laid off status, and they've closed every single one of their stores,
which sucks.
Their restaurants.
Because from what I understand, the furloughed is that you're shut down because of COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
Layoff is
Logan.
layoff.
I think Logan's Steakhouse or Roadhouse was in trouble before this.
They were. I heard of some of them that were shutting down due to bankruptcy.
Yeah. So,
Now, one good thing I saw is that Amazon is not going to compete with UPS and FedEx for this time, whereas they were competing with them before. So,
He's off.
I am.
He's our new mascot.
I kind of think that's nice because I know that for a while there, that's all they used, and they started using their own delivery.
And I've seen a lot of their delivery, especially when I'm over here. I don't see them near as much at home, but I've seen a lot of Amazon Prime.
They deliver to my house daily. My Amazon people know me.
I just don't see them much out by me, but I've seen them coming and going from here.
Yeah.
So
they're busy.
Yeah.
In fact, from what I understand, if y'all are, any of you laid off people are looking for jobs, Amazon's hiring.
Mm-hmm.
Amazon's hiring, Kroger's hiring, Walmart's hiring.
Anywhere that's delivery food, I passed from 3 mile radius from here to Kroger. I passed on my way home yesterday unfortunately, and this is a story in and of itself, but I had to go to the grocery store.
Uh-oh.
On my way home, I passed 4 Papa John vehicles.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Those of us that are sick of cooking for our people, we eat a lot of pizza.
So when I went yesterday, I thought, okay, I got to get gas and I got to go in the grocery store. I have 1 set of gloves and, of course, my mask I can use no matter where. So how should I do this to where I don't infect my car with my gloves? So, okay, I'll get gas first. So I went to the gas station, but then I thought, I can't use my gloves here either because then I got to get back in the car to drive over there to the store.
Yeah.
So here's how I did it.
Did you drive with your knees?
No. I had a napkin in my car. So I grabbed the napkin. I used it to punch everything in on the keypad. And then I used it to pick up the nozzle to put it in my car. And as soon as I was done, I threw my napkin away.
There you go.
Yeah. But I went in looking like I was going to rob the place, y'all, and not leave any DNA. I had a raincoat on. I had my
Oh,
mask.
gosh.
I had my gloves.
Oh my
I was dying in there. By the
Have
way.
you guys seen the new masks that they're making that are so freaking cute? It's the cloth mask.
Yes,
they're
I have
painting,
one coming.
With
they're
the
painting
little-
the lips on
Oh, no.
it.
Yes.
And whenever it's closed, it looks just like lips. And then whenever you open it, it's a smile.
Oh,
It's
I love
so cute.
I did see ones the other day that have like a clear piece of plastic right here for deaf people.
Yeah.
And I thought that, for lip readers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
I'm going to go in with my husband's
really
mask
neat.
that he uses that's a full face, that he uses when he's out cutting grass or whatever, and it's clear.
Y'all, I legitimately, what day was it? It was last weekend, I think. I legitimately thought about putting because I have a full face motorcycle helmet. Putting that on. And walking
Do
Do it, and please take a picture.
Actually, bring it tomorrow. We'll go up here to this
Oh my
Walmart and
gosh,
do
I
it.
thought about doing that just to freak people out and be like, oh wow, she's serious about this.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
But I wish people would understand, though, when I'm in a store and you're in the lane, please don't get all up on me. I don't want your cooties.
I know people are. Yeah.
Don't want your cooties. A little bit.
I don't want your cuties, even whenever it's not COVID-19.
Yeah, me neither.
Listen, I got a bubble. Okay, and that bubble is always going to be 6 feet. I don't want
At
you in
least.
it.
Yeah.
No. Now, I will say,
who I am.
Northerners don't have bubbles.
Who?
Northerners do not have
Really?
bubbles. Not if they're like from New York and city.
Yeah.
They don't have bubbles.
Really?
Yes,
They just
because they will
expect you to stay away from them.
what I mean is they're all up on you and they don't find it uncomfortable.
Oh, no.
They're not used to it. They're not
Yeah,
used to like
No.
down here where we have plenty of room to move.
Yeah.
They're used to standing very packed and very together. It was
Yeah.
so funny. I was in
That makes me
Kmart when
nervous.
Kmart was still open, and this lady was right behind me. You ever have somebody right behind you and it feels like they're
breathing
on you?
down your
Yeah.
neck.
And so you move.
I'm related to that person. However, is that
No.
kid that will get in the line at the grocery store and he will stand like right
Oh,
here.
my
And I'm like,
goodness.
Tucker, back up.
2 steps
And he
back.
will literally move back this far.
Yes.
I'm like, buddy, we're going to have an issue. I love you. But stop.
I was in line. Lady I moved up. She moved up with me.
That's
She was
her.
right on me.
He
So
has
I
that
finally
kind
turned
of
around and I was
personal
getting
space.
irritated and I said, "You must be from up north." She goes, "How do you know?" And I said, "I heard your
Bless
accent."
your heart. Bless your
Because you
heart.
are all up on me.
I can't handle that.
No. Feels like,
I don't do well with
All
that.
right, my gripe, since we're airing gripes,
Oh, okay.
apparently,
Let's do it.
now we're stuck with drive-throughs,
Right.
right? So
Yeah.
of course I have to, drive
heart
through to
smells
get
like
my
food
tea.
even more than normal.
When you're up there, close up the gaps, people. Oh my gosh.
My gosh.
I get it when you're sitting at a red light.
Yes.
I get it when
No,
you're
I don't
driving.
even understand that.
Leave a gap. Okay. But when we're in the freaking drive through and I'm still this far from the girl to give her my card because you've got,
Oh, that irritates me.
Okay.
I got right up on her tail too. My bumper was probably touching her.
I don't know who
That's
you
how
are.
irritated that makes me.
I don't know who you are, but I am hoping that you are watching this. If you were in the Chick-fil-A line in Covington yesterday around 2:30, when you were told to pull up to the little red bumper thing and you stopped halfway so that when I got my food, I still couldn't go anywhere. I was stuck until you got your
Yes.
food. Me and you, we got a problem.
Oh,
Well,
here's
yeah,
another
or
one,
they'll
Chick-fil-A.
get their food and then they'll pull up just right in front, and like you say, you can't go anywhere, and you're clogging up everything else. Come
Here's
on.
another one. People, when they tell you to get behind the certain car, there's a freaking reason for that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I have
And you're going to make everybody else have issues because you want to be a
I'm
jerk.
so
Right.
full of stories today. This is crazy. So a couple of weeks ago, I had to stop and get Chick-fil-A for the kids. You know how the Chick-fil-A always asks your name. There were 2 Stephanies, and we were side by side.
Oh, wow.
They stopped us before it came down to the one because they couldn't figure out which Stephanie went first.
That's funny.
So hopefully you
hilarious.
guys don't have a common name that someone else might have, because then it messes people up. big time.
I think you should give them funky names like Big
I
Bird.
know. From now on, I'm gonna
Just
do
start
something
being
else.
Corona.
Corona.
Be COVID.
No, if you're gonna be like truly ghetto, you gotta call it the Rona.
Have y'all seen that TikTok of it's a kindergarten teacher class of 2026 or beginning 2026, and she's calling the roll. Quarantina.
Seriously,
COVID.
yes.
Oh, it's hilarious. Social and distance. Oh, you're twins. Okay, gotcha. It was hilarious.
That's not that quick for our
It was funny though.
It really was funny.
Yep, because there's gonna be a lot of babies.
Yeah, there is.
Mhm.
There's going to be
lot
a
of
big
babies.
old baby boom.
A lot of divorces too.
Yep.
I do know
One of
that.
them was Charmin, I think.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
That's just crazy.
That one was a really cute one. I don't care who you are. You get offended by that?
It
There's
really
something
was
wrong with
because you could tell she probably really was a teacher because she just kind of really had that teacher vibe, you know? She was like, oh, social and distance. Okay, y'all are twins. Gotcha.
No. Okay, let's shake.
This is our new mascot, Smalls.
He's a smiling dog.
He
is.
literally
He's smiling.
smiles. The first time I met that dog, I was like, there's something wrong with him. He's smiling.
He came in this morning just as wagging and smiling.
Yeah. The dancing, smiling dog.
Yeah.
So it is getting better with the dogs. Yesterday, we were able to walk them side by side.
Oh, wow.
Of course, we still got their muzzles on. But
Was Buddy?
No. He lunged at him one time.
Good.
Just once this time. But what we do is we bring, usually Smalls has to come around to the basement and be quarantined down here. But yesterday I actually kept their muzzles on, let Smalls come in the kitchen with the rest of the dogs to go downstairs.
Yeah.
Just slowly incorporating him into the house.
So whenever you did that, what did Titan and Buddy think about him being in their space?
They were not happy, but not pitching a fit. But they still were like, whoa, what's going on?
Who is this and why is he here?
Yeah. So, and he's just been a really good dog. Now, my chickens, on the other hand, they will sit up on the side of their box. They will perch up there, jump off, and everything else. So I got to move them into.
It's about time for them to go out to the outside.
Smalls.
Yeah.
Look, there
I have to go. I'll go look at them, see how many feathers they got. But as warm as it is, as long as it doesn't get cold, they
She
fly
won't
outside.
that one outside won't bother me.
Oh, I'm sure she's gonna exert dominance. She'll peck them on the head.
Okay.
But
That's
hopefully
fine.
she's smart enough not to peck them until they bleed.
I hope not.
If she pecks them until they bleed, they have to be pulled out.
All right,
Because
all right. So anyway,
he wants me to shake his head. Hi.
He was like, this is us time.
okay. So now you gotta get off.
All right.
Off.
Come on, get in.
Off. Good boy. Good boy. He's a good boy.
He's so sweet.
So I hope you guys are doing well. And if you are if you are non-essential and still being quarantined, we will pray for y'all.
Yeah, like seriously, what are you doing to keep yourself occupied? I thank God that we are real estate agents because that means that I am still busy from 7 o'clock in the morning until I go to bed at night.
Mm-hmm.
But it drives me nuts. It would literally drive me nuts not to have anything to do. So what kind of entertainment are you producing in your home? I've seen a couple of TikToks where people are doing some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you
TikToks
know
are
what's
definitely
funny is
they're definitely getting creative.
Yeah. And I saw something in Australia. Everyone in Australia is quarantined. So what they're doing is people are dressing up in order to take their garbage cans to the road. And they're taking pictures with their garbage cans. I saw this one of a lady dressed up as a mermaid, and I saw a guy dressed up in the dinosaur thingy. Yeah. And they were some really cute pictures, y'all. I was like, you guys have really got, so I'm going to give you that for Halloween. Y'all would all win.
Oh, yeah. This one man pulls up to his house. He's got the video ready, and his wife is outside in one of those
That's
dinosaurs.
the one you sent me.
And she's running around. And he's like, what is coming to?
Yeah.
No, that one wasn't the dinosaur one. That was one of those.
It looks like an alien has taken it.
Yeah, it's like the way that the costume looks. I don't have
and
to
she's up there.
It's like there's a piece that comes up the back
There's an
that
alien,
looks like
there's an alien
Where's your
body,
toy?
but where your head comes out, there's a
Like
body
arms.
of a little kid with
It's
arms.
hilarious.
So the alien's holding on to the little kid with arms, and it's your face with the alien.
I think
behind
it's
you.
your arms too.
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
It was.
I can't
It is
funny.
your arms.
But
It's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Get your toy.
Yeah.
She is. You can't taste test her.
You're just wide awake today. Normally you're sleeping.
So Anyway,
Yeah.
we don't have a whole lot for you guys today.
No,
We're tired.
We kind of are.
I think
I mean, we've really still been working.
yes,
A lot.
We've been working a lot. We have closing this Friday. Dwayne is working with 3 buyers right now.
We got people still buying and selling.
7 listings right now. 6 listings right now still. You want to buy a house? We've got 6 homes to sell.
That's right.
We'll give you a pack of toilet paper. If you buy or sell, you get
And a mask.
4 rolls.
Nope. Sorry. Y'all got to do something special in order to get one of those rolls.
I'll buy you a mask.
Like, seriously, send us some Halloween pictures of you out taking a garbage can to the road or something. I don't know. Oh, that's what we should do, y'all. We should do something where people have to submit pictures, Halloween costume type pictures, not any other kind of pictures.
Right.
And we'll send you a roll of toilet paper.
Why? Have you seen all the cake? Well, hell, I don't know how people have seen these because nobody can leave the house. There's like in all the bakeries, they're doing cakes that look like rolls of toilet paper.
Oh, how cute.
And they're adorable.
Did you see, this is kind of gross, but I thought it was adorable. Did you see the one that was a little roll of toilet paper with a little poop pile?
Cake? It was a cupcake that looked like the poop.
I was like, that's the best.
You guys seen that one? Oh my gosh, we'll find it for you. It is funny. It is funny.
That's what our lives have come to.
Yeah, pretty much.
Listen, this is the same way for everyone else. Everyone else is seeing that toilet paper.
They're just not broadcasting this
Hey,
craziness.
listen,
It
we
was
have
really
always
cute.
said that we were going to be
Yeah, give 'em a
100%
hug.
real with you guys and 100% honest with y'all. This is us.
Yeah, we are. And, and sometimes when I'm on and doing stuff, I'm like, these people are never going to want to work with me. But I can switch it. I can go from being a complete goofball to, okay, this is what you got to do, and this is how we're going to do it, and bam.
Yeah.
So,
I think all 3 of us are actually really good at that.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well,
But we just don't
my
take everything too seriously.
my whole philosophy is, I want to live my life laughing, and
That's right.
if you can't find fun in what you're doing, then there's no point in doing it.
Oh, speaking
And
of
we
which.
can find fun.
So I was sending a new buyer. I sent him again the different lenders that I wanted him to choose. Oh, that's funny.
I don't know
So
if y'all can see that or not. Can y'all see that? There's that one. I don't think they can see it good. Just Google images toilet paper cake.
I was telling him that one of the lenders, we've done nothing but send them these really hard loans. So I really would love to send him a decent one. And I asked the guy, and I don't know this man very well. I said, "Are you decent?" And it was like, chirp, chirp, chirp. And I was like, please excuse me for my unprofessionalism. Okay. Anyway, so I thought, and he's a really nice guy. He's just a police officer. So he has that.
A little drier sense of humor, maybe.
Yeah, I guess he knows how to like turn it on and off. He's a really nice guy, but I just was like, oh, crud.
And they tend to have dark humor, too.
It was the mayor of Houston that did that PR thing where he says, criminals, just stop, okay? Just everybody chill out. And because then you won't have to go to jail and our officers won't get exposed to all this and then they won't have to go anywhere and just everybody just chill. It was just funny.
Yeah, and I completely agree with him.
Yes.
And
I
on
do
top
too.
of that, listen, okay, I'm about to stand on my soapbox. And I've got some friends. I know.
Yeah.
Up here on
It's
my
that
soapbox.
So I have some friends that advocate for reporting other people for not obeying these COVID-19 rules.
No.
These are your friends?
Okay, I should say that they are Facebook friends.
Okay.
Okay.
Acquaintances.
However,
Because I couldn't be friends with them. You don't know what people
please
go through.
understand. Yeah, I've already told everybody in the boat. You don't have a clue what they're doing out there on the streets. Beyond that, please stop reporting them because you might be putting a police officer in a very dangerous position. If they were actually doing something wrong and someone were getting hurt, the cops would already be there. But if these people are just outside of their home, still in their yard, that ain't none of your business.
Nope.
Don't call the
my
police.
gosh.
Nope.
And if they're at the little local park and it's just a few of them, they're under that 10 rule, that ain't none of your business. You don't call
You
them.
don't know. They may all live together.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They may be there because somebody's beating the crap out of them at home.
Yeah. So please stop.
Stop being.
If I see one more person say, "Oh, just report them," I'm gonna report you.
That's how
don't
we
call us for business.
No,
That's how we roll.
It's not even that. Like I'm. Never mind.
No,
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about that because I ain't gonna get arrested. Just saying. Stop doing the reporting thing, y'all. It's not a good thing. We do not need the police out there on the roads if they don't have to be. We definitely don't need EMTs out there getting sick if they don't have to be. We don't need the fire trucks out there if they don't need to be. So please don't report.
Unless you know that they are intentionally out there spreading it on purpose. And you know for a fact that they've said to you, I'm going to just give everybody this.
Did you guys hear about the girl, teenager
I'm sure there's someone
in
that
Florida?
did that.
Yes, there was a 19-year-old girl in Florida who did a TikTok, said that she was positive for COVID-19, and her TikTok video is her walking around like a Walmart, I think it's a Walmart, touching everything in Walmart and literally like breathing on people's backs. She got arrested.
Good.
You know what she got arrested for?
Public
endangerment.
Terrorist threats.
Woo!
Oh.
Good.
Well, I saw one, and it looked like it was like in a Best Buy, and it was a woman walking around like spreading her fingers all over all of the computers that they have on display.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. I'm getting to the point where, man, like I don't want to buy anything at the grocery store. I don't
maybe spray it with some Lysol before I touch it.
But I mean, just food, you know, like there was a case where a woman coughed all over a bunch of food,
and they had to throw it all away.
That was like $35,000 worth of food, and I'm like. Looking at the lettuce, I'm looking at the lettuce in the grocery store going, I don't want to buy that. I don't know if I do. It's weird.
I
don't understand that mentality.
I am seeing them. The produce guys are putting new produce out every 30 minutes, it seems like. They've got people walking up and down the aisles, wiping everything off. So I don't know where you live, but Kroger in Loganville is awesome.
Cool. Well, you remember when the one of the ice creams people were going around licking them? And
yes.
Like, I just do not understand that mentality. Like, what is it about you that makes you think that's funny or what? I mean, why would you ever do that?
Yeah.
I mean, how would you feel if your grandmother bought and licked on ice cream?
Gross. Or your kids.
Or your kids, yeah. I mean, that's disgusting.
I don't know.
Why do people
really
do
jacked
stuff
up people
like
here
that?
in this world?
Yeah, and I'm afraid all of this is pointing them out, you know?
Well, I kind of think that those are not millennials. Those are actually those Generation Zs. They're not going to make it. Once they get out of their parents' house, they're not going to make it.
No, because their parents will be paying for everything.
Yeah, right.
Well, I'm just
enabling them.
I'm just letting you know. But
no, stop enabling these kids. Oh, I'm going to buy my kid a house because he's hooked on drugs. No. No. Please don't.
Whoa, wait. Hold on. Are they going to use us as their realtors? Because if so, then go ahead.
That's just crazy. No, because I am not going to be able to keep my mouth shut when I'm out talking to this person.
Yes, you will.
No, the heck
30 days.
No, I ain't.
30 days.
Lord, no, I ain't. I'm going to tell them. I don't mind you buying a house.
Me and you'll handle that one.
Cluster.
You might need to.
You'll
I'm
handle
going to
that.
tell him he's a dumb
no.
Yeah. Because no, stop enabling these kids. Throw their butts out, let it hit the dirt, and let them work for what they get.
But not my sweet baby.
Oh, but he's been to jail 4 times. That's because you enabling him.
So he didn't learn after the first 3.
Stop.
Some of them don't.
Stop.
No, they don't.
Seriously.
They don't.
Seriously. I don't want to see him suffer. You're going to see him dead. Stop.
That's the truth.
Stop. Back away.
Well, and you know their thought is,
Smalls was like, okay,
if I don't buy them a place to live, they're gonna live with me. I bet you that's their thought.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm a mean mama, y'all. Both of my kids. Now, granted, David and I both have had family members that have had
addiction issues.
Addiction issues in their mouths. So my kids, unfortunately, from the time that they were young children, have known people with addiction issues. They are both very well aware that mama ain't doing nothing for them if they start doing drugs. I am not going to help them with have given them a roof over their head. I'm not going to feed them. I'm not going to give them a car.
Don't come.
I'm going to go put them in one of those detox centers, and if they can't figure out how to get clean.
That's the only thing you need to be enabling them with is to find the help they need. Yep. Hey, by the way, churches, you guys need to stop giving money just to people. Y'all need to stop paying for people's rents, because guess what? I know of one right now that's paying for rent for a bunch of meth heads with a baby who is addicted to meth. So stop it. Find another way. If you want to help them, at least talk to other people about them. Y'all don't need to be giving these people money. These GoFundMe, a lot of those are just meth heads looking for money.
Well, see, and that's the problem I'm having with like all of the food banks and all of that stuff. You see these lines that are 2 miles long, and I guarantee you half of those people aren't really in need. They're just for the take.
They're just lazy.
I don't know even how you distinguish who actually is in need.
So I
can't.
Recently started following the BBC Facebook page because it's world news. It's not just our news. I follow my
BBC stuff.
And what I am coming to realize is that the younger people, I can't give you an age range, but younger than me people, they're very mad about anyone having more than them. They believe wholly in this idea that there should not be any rich person out there, and that they should be allowed to take whatever money or possessions that person has for themselves. That's why they don't consider theft a crime.
No, they think, but it's like we were talking about the valedictorian story the other day when we were living in Kansas, and they came up and said that they weren't going to recognize the valedictorian or the salutatorian. And I'm like, but that's crap. Because here you got the kid that was out partying all weekend that's going to get the same deal as the kid that wasn't and that stayed home and that busted their butt to become the valedictorian.
Yeah.
So how can you?
I'm just amazed at the way a lot of these people are thinking, because, and the reason why I was reading this, Twitter's co-founder is donating $1 billion to COVID relief, and I will read articles, and then I will go in and I will read the comments under the article. Okay, and I would say good 50 to 75% of the younger population was like, that's all great and fine, but what else are you going to do for me? And it's like, you guys don't even understand. Like, this guy,
you don't have to do that.
That's not something that he needs to do. He doesn't need to take care of you. Get out there and work your booty off, and maybe you'll have $1 billion to give out to some type of relief.
That's the biggest problem, is they don't understand that you have to work hard to get things. You have to work. It is not as much as you've been enabled. Again, here we are. As much as mommy and daddy have handed you everything, life, once you become an adult or once your parents pass away, guess what? There's nobody there to give you a handout. You need to get out there and work for yourself. And I'm not saying get out here in physical labor. Maybe you aren't able to do that, but there is always some way that you can make money, whether that be going out here and picking fruit and selling the freaking fruit.
And there's nothing wrong with that at all. I grew up in a town that was big time strawberry farms and orange fields. And I was raised that you do not look down on those workers out there, because they are the people that are feeding you.
Well, but it's just, there's so many things.
Oh, there's so many ways.
That Fiverr, Fiverr.com, where people are, if you can type names into a database, people will pay you to do that.
There are so many different ways. You could go to, you could go to Goodwill, find stuff and resell it. Come on. I mean,
people
seriously.
Do that every day. Yeah.
There are ways. There is some person who needs weeds pulled. So the thing is that unless you know the value of hard work, you're never going to understand how to handle money. You're never going to get anywhere. Guess what? Those who have made lots of money on their own, they have worked their freaking tails off. They have worked hard. And when you start making the right choice, the right decisions, things happen that are good.
Yeah, and I read something a while back
We are
that
just bitching.
I know. Well,
we
this
kinda
one's
are.
actually really good, and I'll wrap us all up
Sorry,
because we're
y'all.
past our 30-minute limit. I read something a little while back, and it was about the top 10 entrepreneurs around the world, and 8 out of those 10 do not have a college degree.
Mhm.
You do
College is not for
you do
everybody.
not have to have a college degree in order to make something of yourselves.
No.
You just
You have to be willing to work, and you have to be willing to learn how to manage the money that you do have.
Well, what is
Those
the
are the 2
saying?
most important things.
If you want something bad enough, you'll figure out how to do it. And if you don't, every excuse in the world is going to come up.
Yeah.
You know,
So I don't really feel
nothing
like
but an
we're
excuse.
griping. I don't feel like we're doing anything.
This is Real
we're
Talk
not
Wednesday.
doing, yeah, we're not doing
We're
a
kinda grumpy.
disservice. We're just saying for those of you guys that are out there, if you're not working right now, maybe it's a blessing. Maybe you should look into doing something else. Maybe you should look into owning your own business.
Yeah, I mean, this is the perfect
This
time
is
to be doing little
Instead
silly
of sitting
stuff.
there crying in your soup and beers, think of what you could be doing.
Yeah.
Think of,
And even if that's just, you know, doing stuff around your house.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
There's
y'all
so
find the
many
positive.
Yeah.
Stop looking at the
Yeah.
negative.
There's so many different
As we
programs
are
out
kinda
there.
grumpy
There are
today.
so
No,
many
we are being real.
different books out there that you can read and you can learn and you can pick up a whole new trade.
Well, right now there's a lot of colleges that are offering free classes, and I know for a fact that state colleges right now, you don't even have to have a SAT to get in. You don't have to have taken. You don't have to have any SAT scores. Or maybe you do, but there's no minimum. So perfect time for you guys to do this stuff.
No, and we have a ton of information just freely available.
Yeah.
Just, you know, look
Yeah.
for it.
And if you guys have any questions about it, let me know.
Y'all want some
on
ideas?
this? Because I've been looking and reading at all of this stuff. I am a lover of learning for real. So I'm constantly looking up all of these different programs, and I can let you know what I find.
Okay, so Real Talk Wednesday's done.
Yes.
We love y'all. We do. And we
Yes,
only
we do.
are like this because
We've been stuck in the house too long.
we want people to be better. We like to see people excel and you
We
know
want to
do
be able
well.
to help you guys. That's
Yeah.
what we're here for.
Yeah.
If you guys ever have any questions, you need any direction, anywhere, any way,
And it doesn't
We'll
even
help.
have to be real estate.
no.
And we don't charge an hourly rate for the counseling.
Oh yeah, no, because we're not actual therapists.
No, I'd be like,
We'll-
look, I
we'll
told
tell
you
you what
last week
therapists
what to
say.
do. Get out.
Yeah. So,
Me not enabling you. Bye.
anyways, let us know if you guys have any questions about anything.
We love y'all. See y'all. Stay safe and well.
Goodbye, everyone.
Thank
you.
See y'all Friday.
Thank
Yes.
Pynk. Thank Pynk. It's kind of itchy. Kind of getting on.